Today marks July 15th. Today is a day that I made this video about being a day of infamy. Today is a grand day. Why is it a grand day? Because real trading happens. Real trading happens. Real trading happens. Real trading happens. The real trading happens. The real trading happens when I am unchanged. Hold that thought for a sec. Real trading occurs once I have unchained myself from having the need to make money from the market. Real trading occurs just like practically every professional day traders talk about how if I start out and I'm counting on the money to be there when I got this from Winco. When I need the money from the market, then trading will be impacted, which causes me to do things that are uncharacteristic. But the most important part is there is a bondage. You know, in the old days, in the Old Testament, Israelites were essentially they were enslaved in Egypt. Then the Hebrews, this Hebrew woman gave birth to this male child. There came a prediction that the firstborn must be eradicated for something. So this Hebrew woman put a cloth in a basket with her child and floated down the river Nile. Then the princess of Egypt picked up the baby and raised him. He was known as Moses. He led the Israelites out of captivity, the chained life, the life of drudgery, building monuments. Essentially, that is what it's like, being addicted to something. Being addicted to something is essentially like being like a drug addict. Being addicted to gambling is just like being a drug addict. This is honey. Office Evolution provides these, even with a, what do you call it? Cocoa. So in order to see clearly, my Catholic deacon told me when I was in Florida that you'll soon be able to see clearly. It means And he kept mentioning about like resigning yourself to Jesus. Resign yourself. Resign. Right? It's very, very similar to what's going on. When I'm an addict, when I'm a gambling addict that I have been for the past couple years, my judgment is clearly obstructed. When Moses led these people into the desert for 40 years, and only hope that they will reside in an area. Ultimately, right now, which is called Israel, he led them out of the bondage. These people were making like mud bricks, putting straws into the mud pits, and then these people would build bricks. Their backs were like swollen from whips. Their women were soiled, to put it lightly. Their men were beaten. Their feet was clawed in dirt. There's a fly here. That's why Tim Sykes says that he is a retired trader. He had unchained himself from the need to make money from the market. It is amazing to me how that guy was able to figure this out and become a consistently profitable day trader. If I were to log in, I probably could log in because it's like lifetime. I now have been unchained from having the need to trade. That was it. The act of trading was only reinforcing the gambling habits that I had. Now I don't have to trade. I've unchained myself. Now I will only trade when I have figured things out. When I figure things out, then I will take more deliberate time, like S&B Capital. I love S&B Capital. These people are cold and logical, and they think very well. And when they make their trade, they're making the trade based on logical thinking, such that logical and cool-headed thinking can take place later on when the opportunity is available without being clouded in judgment over. I mean, it's the veil. It's like, see, I have a car. It's a 2015 Toyota Camry. The headlight is 8 years old, and the UV has caused it to fog up. So essentially, trading is like trading with blinders on when the gambling aspects of it is enforced. And so in order to free myself to think more clearly, I have to, just like writing a software to do automated trading, because that essentially removes any sort of emotion whatsoever. So now I have no pressure whatsoever. The owners of the West Side Drive-In are Catholics. And as long as I do my job diligently, they will welcome me to work at Westside Drive-In, which is which will allow me to resolve any issues with the state of Idaho because I will be making payments. That'll make law enforcement across the world to be happy about the situation because I am a law-abiding citizen. And I find enjoyment on the process and the journey that I am undertaking within my faith, within my self-development, within my day trading side gig. See, this is Timex, and the statement is it keeps a licking and it keeps on ticking. In order to be a day trader, I have to be Timex. So I feel like today that I have essentially like walked out of the rehabilitation. I've walked out of the detox center, just like Grant Cardone. I admire him. If he can lower the rates, the rental rates a little bit, maybe I'll like him even more. But he's a businessman. That's something that's an admirable thing. But I mean, if the going rate is anyway, just like him when he walked out of that detox center, the staff said to him this statement: this you're going to be back. He said, you will be back. And as far as I can tell, he's not back. He's gone. He's left that life. He's buried it. He's resigned from that life. He's living a life of wholesome family life. He's being very productive with his life. The accumulation of wealth is a affirmation of the righteous life that he's living. Today, the 1 million pound ball and chain that was wrapped around my ankle, tied to Wall Street, has been removed, severed, using one of those big chain link breakers. Now I can freely concentrate on the study and the perfection of understanding day trading and understand the intricacies so that I can take my time, focus on what I need to do, and make the right trades as of today.